All right, let's jump right into it. Today we're going on a pretty personal journey into one of the hottest topics out there, the intersection of artificial intelligence and creativity. We're going to follow one creator's own story as they figured out how to navigate this wild new frontier of language, music, and imagination itself.
You know, this quote just sets the stage perfectly, doesn't it? The journey we're about to explore, it's not really about the tech for tech's sake. It's a genuine quest to figure out how our own human imagination can discover totally new avenues for expression with these incredible new tools.
So, where does a journey like this even begin? Well, for the creator we're following, it didn't start with trying to master algorithms or, becoming a coder overnight. Nope. It kicked off with a really personal, almost philosophical need to understand what AI truly means for the creative spirit.
And this right here is the core idea. This isn't just about Python scripts or how much processing power you have. It's about vision. It's a deep dive that blends philosophy, art, and music, all to figure out how we can use these new instruments to not just see reality, but to actually feel it in brand new ways.
Of course, being curious is one thing, but actually making something is a whole other ballgame. So let's see how all this abstract questioning got turned into tangible, practical action and, in the end, into some really cool creative projects.
The approach was super methodical, which I think is pretty smart. First things first, the journey started with the fundamentals, learning the Python programming language. Then came the fun part, getting hands-on, experimenting with all sorts of generative AI platforms. And finally, the best part, using all that new knowledge to create something completely original.
And check this out. This process led to real, tangible results. This wasn't just a thought experiment. It actually produced a personal blog, a YouTube channel that mixes generative music and visuals, and even a whole musical website called Horizon of Events. This is where the ideas really jumped off the page and came to life.
But as you can imagine, stepping into this world means you have to engage with a huge, and I mean huge, ongoing debate. Our creator dives right into that cultural conversation that's happening all around us. A conversation that, let's be honest, can get pretty polarized.
And the debate really has two clear sides. On one hand, you've got this incredible optimism, right? The idea that AI can supercharge our creativity with amazing new tools. But on the other hand, there are some very real fears. What about copyright? Who owns this stuff? And is there a risk that all our art could start looking and sounding the same?
Which, of course, leads us to the million-dollar question. When a person collaborates with a machine to make something new, who's the author? Who gets the credit? It's a massive challenge that the legal world, the art world, and all of society are wrestling with right now. And trust me, there are no easy answers.
This brings us to the very nature of that relationship between the creator and the AI. Is it just a person using a tool, like a hammer? Or is it something more complex? Something that's actually changing and evolving as we go?
And here's a fascinating perspective on that. The idea is that no creation ever just pops out of a vacuum. We're all constantly drawing from this shared pool of images, words, and ideas that have come before us. In a way, creativity has always been about remixing and reimagining what's already out there.
So, the collaboration with the language model started just like you'd expect. At first, the AI was simply a tool to get a specific job done. A means to an end.
But then, something totally profound happened. The tool became a mirror. It wasn't just following commands anymore. It started reflecting and amplifying the creator's own ideas back at them. It basically became a brainstorming partner, a true collaborator. What a shift.
So, with that incredible shift in perspective, what's next? Where is this whole journey heading? Let's take a look towards that horizon of tomorrow that the author is imagining for us.
And this is the ultimate realization, the big takeaway. AI has moved beyond being just an instrument you pick up and put down. It's become a companion for the creative journey. The future isn't about humans versus machines. It's about dialogue, coexistence, and collaboration.
And that brings us to the final goal here. The point of all this creative work isn't to reach some final destination. It's about constantly building new horizons, new starting points for what could be possible. It's all about the beginning.
So, this leaves us with one final question to chew on. As these amazing tools become available to all of us, we each get a chance to chart our own creative course. So, what new possibilities are you going to explore? What does your horizon look like?